Hello and welcome to the Martian Enterprise Tournament Workshop. We are playing with 5 people here on Mars, and this is Power Colony.
With a double geo northwest.
Double geo, ooh.
Double geo dynamite's mutinies. Maybe not the best. But yeah, it seems like a pretty generous map, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Would probably look for an elite or an expansive found somewhere. There's no nukes, there's bribe claims, so I wouldn't mind finding late.
There's double geo.
I might also go like Nomad and do the 2D back strat. Grab thinking machines and go early Offworlds. Offworld seem to have nice potential.
Alright, everyone has funded. Let's review everyone's funds. Starting from XD.
Okay. So it's a robot with like the 3 most important resources right nearby.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid found.
I like
I
it.
don't like that it's building a wind turbine. That's completely nonsense.
Well,
like, you never build just 1 wind turbine.
Yeah.
You can build 2 if you want to make power money, but you never do that when you found it with 12k of debt. If you want to try to make power money, make sure you found with 0 debt.
Yeah, so you get money from right off the bat.
Yeah. So this tile is completely useless now in terms of making you money. And money is what you need.
Okay,
the shadow isn't expensive. I like that. It's close to, well, the water's going to be contested, but there is water. There's iron, there's aluminum, there's carbon, there's silicon. It's everything very nearby.
Well, I don't like the shadow committing into quadruple steel. Yeah. Because, so there are things to consider. The market is not that very active, so going steel makes some sense. However, this tile placement is a bit awkward. So, it's workable, it's fine. But given that there is power colony and the power price is sharply rising, the shadow, it might have worked better if the shadow spared 1 more tile for double the other geo, or maybe look into water claim, securing water claim. There was high.
What I don't like about it is that you found with debt. You can probably do this if you spawn with some money, and preferably with no debt, so you can like get to HQ free quickly. But so he will need to sell steel to buy the glass.
Yeah.
And that can be tricky.
Yeah.
And yeah, power issues, like you said. Okay, Santa Cruz now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Santa Cruz now.
Do you have something else?
No, it's fine. Santa Cruz found is 111 found, and 111 found is usually okay for expensive, and aluminum is expensive. But as a robot, I don't like this, because robot needs half of aluminum. You can just buy it and do it much easier than other HQs.
So they could have found it on aluminum, but it's shipping aluminum. This is nonsense. And I was doing 1 wind turbine, which we covered. It's nonsense. But it does have claims to go 2. I wouldn't mind terribly much seeing 2 or 3 wind turbines.
Yeah.
1 will not get you anywhere. And yeah, I do have... Maybe I'm overreacting to these wind turbines, but I'm seeing it so much now, and I don't understand why. It's never gonna do anything for you. It's just not enough power. You can barely pay off. Like, this one isn't even making him go plus in power. It's gonna make him go minus 0.1. And even if it did give him a little bit of plus, it's never enough to pay off all your debt. The only way to get money from power is if you have 0 debt.
Yeah.
So, not a fan.
Alright.
Okay, could you cover Marlantil's found for us?
Marlantil's found at Scavenger found. It seems to be weak on carbon, but triple carbon. And yeah, we'll cover that soon. And the Marlantil has committed into water life support market or fuel market rather, and I think there was a shortage, and now this is became an excellent choice. So this is going to be great money. But one thing I suggest is that rather than building one wind turbine, I think it would have been better if Malunta built a geo with that one tile on the other double geo. Because Malunta committed triple tiles into carbon, which means a lot of carbon, and geo is a claim-saving tile that scavengers like to have. Let's look at that guy. I like that Scar's found. That Scar seems to have a nice balance of iron, and one thing, interesting thing here is that Scar's medium metal mine is not enough to support 2 steel mills unless they boost it using power building. That's a robot adjacency going on, and this solar panel is boosting water into 3 production and iron into 2 to 5 production. I like this. This is one little thing a robot can do.
Yeah. What I don't like about that Scar is that it's auto-selling silicon.
Yeah.
This will give you very little and help all of your opponents.
And
I mean, you can auto sell it if it's like 40 or 50, I guess. At least you will make some money. But at this point, you're not really making anything. You're just helping other people.
ooh. XD is shipping glass with triple power adjacency. What do you think about this?
Well, I'm kind of okay with it.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's getting teleportation. And there's no pirates and there's no magnetic storms.
Yeah.
But I'm much less okay with, like, I'm okay with the concept of distant shipping, like he's doing with the electrolysis reactors. I'm much less okay with making your power this vulnerable. Power is very powerful in this game. It's often a hot contender for black market, and yeah, before I even finish saying that, he's get hit with a power surge. And I was really begging for it. There's no way to protect this formation.
Yeah.
But yeah, this electrolysis setup, I don't mind it. It helps you get more. It's a bit harder to transition, but I think it's quite fine.
Yeah.
Personally.
So when you do this remote shipping, the amount of resources you get will be the same, or as a robot using a robot adjacency, it might be even better. The problem is that shipment is going to come late, and in Offworld trading company, getting the good late means that you might lose on the important sales because you didn't have the stockpile ready at time. So you have to be aware of that, and they can do manual shipping or get a teleportation.
Yeah. So yeah, with this is where it starts to shine. You're right though. Look, Shadow. This is his power short, and he's shorting it once more. What do you think about that?
Well, Shadow, it does have double geo, but when you do that, you have to compare what other players are making in terms of power. XD is on plus 2.7, Santa Chrono plus 1, Marlontel plus 2.5, Desktop 1.8. This power shortage is not going to help the Shadow more than that. Because it's going to help everyone.
You could, if you turn off your pressure dome, turn off all your steel, turn off your hack array, like go in for it, then maybe I would much rather see him transition something to solar panels, because who was it? That Scar has kept silicon really cheap.
Yeah.
Or just hack something else. I think that would be what I really favor. Don't hack power, hack. You can hack electronics. You don't even need to make electronics really, as long as you have money. You can just buy into electronics, finish the hack, and then sell out, and you would have made 20k probably. With the amount of money he has now. What else could I? I'm not sure. It would depend on how willing he is to transition. And the 8k for pleasure though. I don't mind that too much.
Yeah. By the way, because European server, your voice has becoming semi-robot. That's an issue.
You're the one who wanted to come here.
Yeah. Maybe we can move
I'm not sure to change server.
We can move on to Offworld Trading Company server. What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go to Toby's channel.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Lich Shadow got virtual reality. It's a really solid pleasure dummy as now, although he has to pay a lot of power for it because he's hacking power, but yeah. It's pretty much always a nice patent when there's expansive and scavenging around, and the more players in the game, the better it is too. So this income will benefit him a lot. And I want to say in general, I don't mind if you're a bit slow on upgrades in an FFA game if you can focus on buying the claims of the black market. Which usually gives you the invisible advantage. And if you ignore claims completely, you're rarely in a good position.
Okay, power is spiking again, and there's Dust Dome, which means players who have placed wind turbines is getting a lot of money. So XD is making power money 1.3k per second, Tail 2k per second. Excellent.
And yeah, then this is Lich Shadow giving these people their money, really.
Yeah. With this double gear being within it, it's even more painful.
And someone else ruined it. Morlontel ruined Scar's double.
Yeah.
But yeah, Morlontel, he's the king here. He had his line of wind turbines goon in the middle. Someone hit it. But didn't follow up after the goon is disappeared, and now power is dead. The Morlontel made like 100k, 150.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. 100 probably.
And Melonte got
just on his windstorm.
got a lot of money, and with that money, Melonte chose to buy their own stock and still have same money as other players.
Yeah. So it's pretty far ahead there. So looking at valuable buys, I'll probably be looking at expensive. The usually a valuable buy because of their more claims. He has the VR, he has the like guaranteed income, the pleasure on VR. And his stock price is pretty high. But yeah, I like what Morlant is doing. Use your money to optimize, secure yourself, and I hope after this he goes for a buy.
Yeah.
And he does on Lich Shadow. Okay. Yeah, because Lich Shadow had time to buy into himself, this is now going to take a long time. You might need more than optimizations to win here, but it could work out. I might supplement this with a hacker to try to get some more money out of it. But wow, he's making lots from food.
So
I don't like that he perfected power though.
Yeah, power is now at 3. It's not going to pay off.
It rarely pays off. Maybe on IO and series where you actually gain efficiency. There's no efficiency gain from optimizing on Mars because you don't pay anything for your power.
Yeah.
At least on series you use your uranium more efficiently.
That Ska is went for Offworld market, hidden as an optimization center. And let's check the launch price, 34k on food. Looks workable.
Yeah. But food is really high right now. 570 is a good food price, I think.
Yeah.
At least decent. If you just optimize food and have a quad or something, it's gonna crash pretty soon. And actually that's exactly what it's doing.
Yeah.
Alright. I will say about that Scar, he does not have his eggs in multiple baskets. And this happens to robots all the time, but
Yeah.
it's like if he becomes the leader, he's gonna pay for this. Especially when power surges only cost 3k.
Let's see.
I think when somebody else mutinies something that's not yours, you shouldn't immediately mutiny it from them. Because the original owner will still want to come in and mutiny it back. So preferably you want to do your mutiny after the original owner mutinies back. So you're the one who gets to keep it until the next black market rotation.
So
Because I've seen twice now that Scar and Malontel mutinied something and then the other person mutinies from them.
yeah.
Even though Lich Shadow was the original owner both times. And what is this, that Scar? You don't want to pay 112k?
Oh no. Oh no. 112k sold.
Sold. Okay, everyone, buy that Scar. It's very cheap. Yeah, XD should buy him. Malontel should also switch targets.
Yeah, I would
Actually,
do that in a
Malontel should
heartbeat.
shift buy. Yeah. Of course, note that stock price changes are not instant. They're capped at like 5% of your net worth change per tick or something like that. This is 1%. Yeah, probably 1%. So they will slowly go towards their target stock price.
Yeah.
That's why it's still shrinking.
But in this case,
Malontel could shift by him right now, and he should do it.
yeah. But in this case, I would start buying them right away because there might be high competition between other people. Oh,
Yeah.
chips up, I want that.
Yeah, there should be. Like, I don't know what Lich Shadow doing. Why is he going for Santa Cruz now? I guess they don't know what we know about that Scar.
Yeah.
But yeah. Basically, the lesson is, if there's a lesson, don't pay 112k for a claim. And yeah, with these are pretty depressing on-world prices. I would like to see more players go off-world.
Or Platinums.
Like, Malontel is still not even halfway to Lich Shadow.
And has the red button on that Scar.
Yeah. This point is not great though, because he would only got 60%.
I mean, 60%, and that Scar is cheap, and you get stock price boost, get an off-road. I think it's a good deal, still. No, it's going to be less of a good deal.
It's a good deal. There was a much better deal to do it earlier.
Yeah, that Scar
I do like what he did.
Had to pay down 100k debt to return to C rating.
Yeah. And I'm not sure who bought the claim, but I don't think you should pay. Yeah, Lich Shadow did. Lich Shadow has paid 200k for claims. Wow. Now he might get away with this because his attacker got distracted by other people. And he does have a ton of claims, but you could have skipped that last one. You don't need to. They're not worth that much, especially with this onward situation. You need to go off-world now, Lich Shadow.
So there are things to
what's there to make money on?
Things to think about. We can think about how much one claim is going to bring you back, and one of the best tiles would be Pleasure Domes, and Pleasure Domes has made like 159k for that Scar. I mean, Lich Shadow, and it has been since like early, so it's a early claim. And usually a tile will make half or a third of this. So like a tile will make 50 and 80k, I don't know. If you bought it early. I don't know. I don't know how the calculation goes. But yeah, usually people don't buy over 50k.
Hold the X key over a claim. That's how much it can earn you. Approximately, if you look toward one in the middle.
Yeah.
And you should have a rough idea of how long the game is gonna go. So I'm casting from your stream now. It looks like XD is close to the buy on that scar. That's nice.
Oh, what happened?
I left the game.
Oh, okay. So XD is making a large electronics factory.
Someone hacking. What's Lit Shadow hacking?
Lit Shadow is not hacking anything right now, but I can see the history. Lit Shadow has hacked 4 power shortage, 1 food shortage, 1 steel shortage, and that's it. The black market is open for business. Alright, XD buys at Tetska. And buying that cheap Tetska stock helped a lot with this purchase. However, while XD spent money to buy Tetska, Malontel has been buying into XD, and the Malontel will need 500k, and XD needs to pay $1 million to buy Malontel. So unless there's some battle going on, there's something people do against Malontel, XD will have much easier time to buy into XD, secure XD stock, including Tetska's current stock. And it's going to bring good money. So would you comment on the current price situation, looking at the trajectory?
What?
Onworld situation.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's trending a bit back up now. But yeah, last time I said that you should build Offworlds, I meant it, and yeah, you should probably still go Offworld here.
Yeah.
The only thing changing Onworld are the hacks.
Like, some markets have been bounding back, and that is what people should be chasing. But mainly, currently, Offworld is the moneymaker.
Yeah, the good Onworld market at this point of the game is usually just the launch, until people like perfectly optimize it and overproduce it.
Yeah, it's the launch.
That's kind of what we have here too.
Launch, or the thing you need to build, you need to spend to build Offworld, or thing people have been ignoring for too long.
Yeah. I would say I do think there might have been room for one more pleasure in this game. Lit Shadow must have been making mad money on his virtual reality. And I have no idea why power surges are 5k.
An odd mutiny on food next to Aftermarket.
Misclick.
Maybe.
So as Lit Shadow, you should see that Marlentel is about to get a really nice buy. And what you should do is stop trying to buy Santa Cruz now, stop trying to buy Asimov, and buy into Marlentel.
Yeah, I agree with that. Although Santa Cruz is not too expensive. Oh no, I saw the price wrong. Okay, Lit Shadow got the buy. The black market is open for business.
Okay. Yeah, I think Marlentel has this then, he can't really lose now.
Yeah, as soon as Marlentel gets the buy on XD, their stock price is going to be too much for Lit Shadow to overcome.
Yeah. It seems like he's just waiting for XDs to keep buying his stock. If you're doing this, you might as well sell out of your own stock, bait them into buying it. But yeah, he does a smart thing, and I don't see how he loses here. So he has more dividend revenue, and like a 50% higher stock price, and he has more stock. Much more stock. Yeah, Marlentel has this, for sure. So what I did was, when I was in this screen, I clicked on exit game instead of return.
Oh no. Doesn't it ask you again?
Nope.
Okay.
I was very surprised. I feel like that's what you do and it's in replays. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, that's not important right now.
Yep. The game has been almost decided. We are waiting on the button to appear, which means Meldo earning another 400k.
DT in his lobby has Sophie, many copies, Peasant, and the Great One.
Alright.
And I think many copies is winning.
Waiting.
Go alpacas.
Waiting for us to finish. Many copies is waiting for us.
No. Sorry, I just reported on the start of his game. There's 4 players. Many copies is winning. He hasn't won yet.
Oh. I heard waiting.
No, he's winning.
Okay. Alright. Until it's 100k more, 80k.
So why was the Onworld so bad this game? Could we have predicted this?
Well, Power Colony is one of the reasons. And we have to look at optimization. Mountain has perfected a lot of markets. The Shadow has some perfects. Yeah, people got discovered. When people do a lot of optimizations, then it tends to depress the honor prices.
Yeah.
And Malando gets it. I will host a new lobby. Or did you?
Great job, Marlon.